Hi, and welcome to your November 2016 Cartomancy divination reading here with Red Earth Goddess. And I will begin the Cartomancy card reading for the month of November very shortly. Okay. I just want to give, before the reading, I just want to give my utmost thanks, appreciation, and gratitude for those of you that have been really with me during a very long process of my life, for fulfilling my legacy and for fulfilling that which has been meant for me to provide for people, for those who have felt that they have been lost, and to guide others and to confirm messages, show them the way, empower others, and to really get them into more of temple healing and temple work. Okay, so I will be using the Cartomancy Divination card reading created by Talar Lori, me. And again, this is a reading for the full month of November. We had the Four of Hearts completely come out. I'm sorry if I close my eyes. It just really means that I'm feeling at that moment. The Four of Hearts. If we look at that picture, we see a mother really taking care of her cub, her babies, her guides, a project, the love of her life, and really building. So this card is a confirmation that I'm going to keep this card on the side, that anything that you truly hold dear to your heart, you must know that nurturing and taking care of that forever on a regular basis is key for that security to build and to build and to build. Okay, taking care of certain things that means a lot to you in the long run will return back to you, in a sense that it will build a very strong legacy. For me, myself, this is my temple work, and those who are meant to do this work with me. And even for those viewers who just really sit there silently and do this work with me on the ethereal levels, thank you. And I do and will consistently and continuously provide to give back to you for staying devoted, supportive, and hoping that the ancient ways manifest on planet. And although it may take more than 2,000 years for it to manifest all over the globe, because there are places around the world that still lived 2,000 years ago. However, when we stick to what we feel must come back, the ancient ways, especially of my bloodline and that which has been destroyed, of my ancient Anatolian regions of goddess temples and goddess worshipping, hence to bring that all back, the ancients have really come back on earth at this time to work together to bring it all back. Okay, that which we have done in the past, we are now doing all over again to build that legacy, to nurture back, and to make it grow and allow it to grow and to continue it to grow. Okay, so that's just kind of the phase, in a sense that this is what is really, and that's, you know, initiating her night, knighting. There's a lot more I can say, but the Three of Hearts, aren't we getting a lot of heart cards here? There's a lot of talk that's happening right now. There's talk that's happening as I have this video up. There are people that really feel what it is that I have here to talk about, to provide, and actually do. You know, I am one of the most rare Armenian ethnic breeds to actually not only talk about this stuff publicly, worldwide, globally, but to show my face and to consistently work towards recreating this legacy of my ancient heritage. Okay? And I have been working on that where I live in Canada. Okay? I have been working with that, with others who also have this within their heritage, all walks of life, all races. Okay? We're here to protect each other and build each other up despite ethnic backgrounds and races. You know, I'm not just here to provide in a sense of just my ethnic background, not at all. But I am here to teach and to educate that which has happened to my ethnic background and my ancient culture. And with the 3 Abrahamic faiths that have destroyed the ancient goddess culture, the ancient gods and goddesses, and how they have taken all of our riches. In the ancient days, the god and the goddess, the high priestess and the high priest, would get together in the temple, prophesize and manifest in the community, for the nation, for the world, to provide fertility, richness, and culture. Okay? That which, the way they were together, their relationship, the way they were manifested that for the people, for the soil, for the fertile grounds, for the creation of civilization in that sense, okay? And other nations adopted that as well, okay? Other nations coincided with that as well, because all the high priestesses and the high priests and all the kings and queens at that time, the gods and goddesses, the high priests and the high priests were associated as kings and queens before those kings and queens existed. That's how they acted. They were the highest of, you know, and they were all related on all continents on the planet. So there is a lot of messages, a lot of contracts. The correct people will come your way to make this happen. And if you're somebody that isn't actually doing this on a physical level that is associated with the temple or anything of that nature, you connecting to your own inner god and goddess, you connecting to your own spirituality, even watching me is powerful enough to literally manifest this stuff on planet Earth. All right? Okay, we got 2 cards that came out, and a lot of times, you know, when I work with these cards, I always have my higher self connected. Okay, my higher self is never disconnected. My higher self is always with me. So I work with my higher self to really manifest these cards out. So if you see cards come out, I'm going to pull them out because they really need to come out. They're meant to come out. The 8 of Spades, as you can see, she is a sorceress, a shaman, a witch, a high priestess, outdoors, working outdoors with the ethereal realm. 8 is all about infinite abundance. 8 is all about prosperity. 8 is all about karma, reaping karma, good and the bad, which is really just an amplified perception of reality. It's light and dark. It's the yin to the yang. It is sun and night. It is DNA double helix work. It is ancestral lineage. It is justice. It is community work. It is spirituality manifesting on the physical plane. So get together, during this month. It is the 11th month. 11 is a gate opener. The master number 11 is the month of November. Okay? Work with the 4 elements on the spiritual realm, on the energetic realm. Spades is all about the intellect. It's the energy field. It is the energy field of thinking something, creating something on the energy field to manifest it in an alchemical manner, which is what she's doing. She's got a wand in her hand with some crows and some ravens. Okay, outdoors. That smoke is that ethereal level, sending it out into the as above that manifests so below. So get your intentions really going this month. Okay? This room has, out of nowhere, become so smoky. As you can see, I have not added any editing to this video. Naturally, it's become very smoky, and it resembles this card very well. And a lot of times people say to me, Red Earth Goddess, how do you do that? You start saying something and then all of a sudden the cards literally manifest and confirm everything you say. As I always say to people, magic is physics. Magic is electromagnetic fields. That is what psychics and readers, the highly qualified, highly empathic, clairvoyant, clairaudient shamans, priestesses, and witches work with. You have it within yourself to manifest everything on planet Earth, okay? So be aware, get your intentions, and really make it work for you, okay? And I do see that, again, it is confirming community work. As you can see, it looks like there's a community there, whether it's a library, a temple, a cultural museum, antique place, going back to prior to the medieval ages, to kings and queens. Do some research, guys. Find out more about your heritage. Find out more about the ruins, the temples that have been destroyed on planet. Feel the vibe, feel the energy of any evidence, archaeological, I can't even say the word, that you find from archaeologists. You know, and you don't have to really believe what history says about these cultures, because a lot of it has been changed. A lot of it, for example, Turkish culture teaches the world that the ancient Hittites and the Urartu kingdom of Western Armenians were the ancient Turks. But it's a fact that the ancient Turks were a Mongolian tribal people, and the modern day Turkish people, which are not associated with the ancient Turks, are actually a mixture of Bulgarians, Germans, Armenians, Greeks, Macedonians, Romanians, Russians, Circassians, Georgians, Middle Easterns, so on and so forth, okay? Culture changes on a regular basis, and so has North America. It's not that different, okay? But when you do the research, you're going to find a lot of information in today's age. There's a lot of more information out there than you would have probably found 50 years ago or 100 years ago. But I always teach people, you do your own research, okay? And you're going to find a lot of empathy. You're going to find a lot of good stuff when you choose to find that good stuff. I've stayed away from allowing myself to feel negativity from the destruction of my culture, and to really stay compassionate towards that community life. Number 6 is all about community life, family, the home, Venus, the planet Venus, education with compassion, spirituality with compassion. Okay, so let's get more cards here. It's getting really smoky in here. Wow. Looks like November is going to be one powerful month, I'll tell you that. So let's get more cards here. It's getting really smoky in here. Wow. Looks like November is going to be one powerful month, I'll tell you that. We got the Queen of Clubs, okay? There's a lot of females that are watching me, all walks of life, all races of life, and you feel a really, really strong connection to me, guys. I can sense this, okay? I love how she's wearing a crown, very similar to the one I'm wearing. Mine is a leaf, but it's still a gold crown. There's a very strong urge for the people to really support the Yazidi women at this time, okay? If you could do anything, provide anything, contact an organization that helps them. And if not, you know, if you could really think about creating an organization or contacting other organizations that support people and women in particular and cultures from being destroyed. Okay, if you feel you are a goddess inside of yourself, and this message is to the women right now, okay? You'll never feel threatened by someone else. You'll never feel threatened by another strong woman. You'll never fear that, because a true goddess not only is empowered despite obstacles and challenges and those who threaten their path, but empower all the others on their way. A true goddess empowers those who threaten her and will never feel that threat. You will accept the challenges that are placed upon you because you are that queen of your world. You are that goddess. And hence why I do pick up and feel that a lot of women watch me. Whether they like me, whether they don't, whether they keep coming back to me, whether they know me on a personal level or not, or just really see me on YouTube or my online persona, you do look up to me, and I highly appreciate that and send out my love, blessings, kisses, and gratitude for you to also incorporate this. But you know, there is a lot of responsibility as a female in this work. Remember, dealing with the 3 Abrahamic faiths and religion itself, spirituality itself is not easy. We've had to face persecution. We've had to face rape, destruction, family destruction, genocide, being burnt at the stake, manslaughter, torture, so on and so forth. Our identities taken from us, and this is something that most of us will have to deal with and face on a regular basis. But when we stay empowered and strong and we get this, we talk about it, and that is powerful enough to get the word out. Okay, I need to put out the smoke because can you guys even see me anymore at this point? Okay, and so I'm going to end the reading with the 9 of Clubs. The 9 is the end of the year of 2016. By the end of this month of November, you're going to come to a realization of something. All hidden truths have been and will be revealed to you. If you are watching me up until this point, if you have been a new subscriber, if you're somebody who just watches my video clips here and there, or you've been with me since the beginning for years, from years ago, you're a thinker. You're definitely a thinker. You're learning how to observe. You're learning how to become more spiritually heightened and to really learn what life is all about for you. I teach people about having their own boundaries, their own values and morals, sticking to them until those right people come to them to work to creating relationships, careers, businesses, anything. Not everybody's here to fulfill a legacy, but everybody's meant to have a relationship. If it's not a husband or a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, it's a best friend. It's a group of friends. It's a mother, it's a father, it's a brother, it's a sister, it's a cousin. Okay? So find yourselves, guys. Be at peace with yourself, guys. The month of November is all about staying empowered. It's a gate opener, 11/11. Okay, so I'm going to end this reading with a great thank you, appreciation, blessings, and love. And stay tuned. Bye now.